Hi, welcome to this video wherein we will talk about chemical bonding. Every element is composed of atoms, and every atom is further composed of subatomic particles, namely the protons, neutrons, and electrons. The protons and neutrons reside in the nucleus, which compose mainly the mass of an atom, wherein the electrons revolve around it, forming the atom, right? Now, when two elements combine, we have what we call a chemical compound. Now, question is, why or how did these elements combine in the first place? Right? So, elements can combine through what we call a chemical bond. Right? A chemical bond is an attractive force holding two or more atoms together. So how do we get traction or attractive forces? So remember that the subatomic particles are charged, either positive or negative. And the rule of charge states that opposite charge will attract. Okay? Now, in terms of bonds, the most important subatomic particle that we need is the electrons. Okay? So bonds results in either sharing or transfer of electron, wherein sharing results to a covalent bond and a complete transfer results to an ionic bond. Now, for another type of bonding is for metallic bonds, which holds pure metals together. Now, to learn about chemical bonding, we must first learn about these Lewis symbols. Okay? So, Lewis symbols will represent the electrons as dots, okay, around the symbol for the element. Okay? Then the number of electrons available for bonding are indicated by the unpaired dots. Okay? So the number of electrons available for bonding is also called the valence or the outermost part electrons. And then these symbols are called the Lewis symbols. So we generally place the electrons 1/4 sides of a square around the element symbol. Then these are the examples of Lewis symbols. For example, with lithium, we first write the element and then the number of electrons or the unpaired electrons available for bonding, which is represented in the electronic configuration. So using your periodic table, the superscript, this one, the total number of superscript represents the valence or the outermost electrons that is capable of forming a bond. For example, in Lewis, we only have one electron. For beryllium, since this is 2, so beryllium has two dots or two unpaired electrons. For, let's say, carbon, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Therefore, we have 4 electrons. Now, question is, why do we need to place the dots 1/4 side of a square? Right? Can't we just put it here? Let's say something like that, right, on the same side. Okay, so the reason for that is that remember that these dots represent electrons, right? And electrons has a charge. Now, since these are charged, okay, dots are placed 1/4 side each or as far apart as possible to each other to represent or to limit the repulsive forces coming from these same charged electrons. So remember the rule of charge, opposite charge it will attract, but the same charge will repel. So that's the reason why we put All four dots on the are as far apart with each other. Next important thing about bonding is the octet rule. Oct means 8, right? Meaning, all noble gases except helium has S2p6. Okay? Configuration. Remember that the superscript represents the number of valence or the outermost electron. If you added 2 and 6 together, it will result into 8. So that's what it means by the octet rule, wherein atoms tend to gain or lose or share electrons until they are surrounded by 8 valence electrons or 4 electron pairs. But sa caution daw, there are many exceptions to the octet rule.